Hi guys, my name's Sonal and I wanted to talk to you today about the effects of pop culture on the world. I thought I could start today's lecture by defining some key terms that I will use. Commodity is a raw material or primary agricultural product that can be bought and sold, such as copper or coffee. Interpolated in philosophy is to bring into being or to give identity to. Appropriation is something that has been set aside by formal action for a specific use. Consumption is the use of economic goods for the use of wants and needs. Representation is a usually formal statement made against something or to effect a change. Advertising is the action of calling something to the attention of the public. And capitalism is an economic and political system in which a country's trade and industry are controlled by private owners for profit rather than by the state. Pop culture has had both a positive and negative impact on the world, but it seems to be getting worse as time progresses. It is known to shape one's identity because it sets norms from advertisements that the public is expected to follow, and those who don't are outsiders. The reading Patriarchy Gets Funky by Naomi Klein showed this transformed world from pop culture. She talked about brand identity and its effect on the company and the consumer. She is basically asking us whether companies advertise certain phrases for their benefit or if they truly believe in those sayings. For example, self-esteem and girl power are used by companies to advertise to the public, but is it really just a way for them to make more money off of us? She incorporates popular issues like race and sexual orientation into her discussion to further her arguments. She thinks that minority groups like women and gays are portrayed as a certain way in media because they don't hold high positions in the workforce. This is mostly true because people follow the media, and if people of minority groups are not holding positions like these, there is a certain perspective created that goes against the one that is wanted for them. In addition, she talks about how it is always a competition between companies for the public to buy what they are selling, and that confuses the consumer because most of the time they don't want to stick with just one market, they want to choose between many. She wonders why people choose their role models in the media and whether it has to deal with morals or actual popularity. Caitlyn Jenner, for example, is a big celebrity, especially in the transgender world, but do people follow her because they believe in what she says, or is it just because she's a huge celebrity in the news? The media has a way of almost brainwashing the public just to have their attention. It seems that they are taking away one's identity and replacing it with one that they want just to follow their ideals, rather than have their own personal opinions. So, is the media on our side, or are they giving us a run for our money? Other influences of the media on today's society can be seen in the reading Consumer Culture and the Manufacturing of Desire by Sturkin and Cartwell. In this article, they explain all the factors of advertising and branding and how they work together to create something effective for the public. They show how products are marketed as commodities to make it seem like the consumer needs it, when in reality it is only a want. To do this, they find a specific audience to sell to and direct their advertisements towards the needs of these newfound audience members. Advertisement takes part in everyday lives, ranging from TV commercials to magazines, and they all have their set audiences that they are trying to promote their products to. It is thought that advertisements interpolate their audiences because it changes their identity to fit that of the promotions. It makes people think that they need something when in reality it's just a useless toy that will most likely serve no purpose in their lives. But since it was advertised as a necessity, people want to live the good life and buy what they need in order to fit this category of living, especially when they have the income to support these ventures. When the media is advertising to us, are they on our side or are they just giving us a run for our money?
Well, when the media is advertising, they usually do it for their own benefit. So when they advertise a product or a service, it's mostly for their own use. and whether they use techniques that get their consumers to feel better about themselves or about their product, their goal essentially is to sell their product. So it doesn't make it's if they think it's to make us feel better, so be it. But in the end, it's just to sell their product.
When advertisers market to us, are they on our side or are they giving us a run for our money?
Is this specifically advertised to women?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I guess you can say certain advertisements for items that are specified for women are kind of giving you a run for the money, but they also want women to buy their products, so they're making them specifically for women. But really, what is for women? Why is there a for women? Why is there a for men?
Are they doing it to like try to raise our confidence or like give us any personal benefits, or are the benefits mostly for the companies?
Honestly, I think it just benefits the companies. It makes what the gender-specific products are advertised for specific genders in order to make the companies more money, because they're advertised differently priced, and they make more money that way.
One way that companies have been tricking us is by using plus-size models in their advertisements. Many are wondering if the addition of plus-size models to marketing teams is for the benefit of the public or just the benefit of the company. Although many see it as a confidence booster for those who are of this size and shape, others see it as a benefit for the company to make more money off of us. Personally, being overweight, it is hard to buy clothes in my size or even try on clothes because there are so many advertisements with models that are 00, and I know that is not my body shape, so I know I won't look the same in the clothing that they are modeling. But with the addition of plus-size models, I can imagine myself in clothes they are wearing and get a better image of what would make me want to go out of my way to buy it. But the one thing that makes this seemingly good idea become negative is the label. Why is it necessary to single out those of this body type? Why can't these sizes just be included in stores in regular sections, like the rest of the clothing? Why is it that most stores have an abundance of size 00 to 10, and then the bigger sizes are limited to each pair of clothing? The fact that bigger size people have to look in separate sections of the store, go to different stores made for their specific sizes, or order their clothes online is a little ridiculous because it is a known fact that everyone comes in different shapes and sizes. But I guess we just haven't gotten to that point of acceptance in society yet. But back to plus size models, their addition to the world is nice, but it is sad to see that we had to wait this long to see them come into action. It is great that they are becoming more and more popular, but brands should market these products to all shapes and sizes in order to get the best sales. So in the end, it is their loss if they don't market entirely. How do you feel about plus-size models in brands like American Eagle?
I think having plus-size models for large companies is beneficial because it can serve as a confidence booster for people who are bigger, and it can motivate people to buy the product that the company is trying to sell no matter what size they are. Additionally, it can serve as a confidence booster by making people feel more comfortable in their own clothes and in their own skin. Though I don't think the plus-size model should be put into a completely different category. Like, it shouldn't be regular sizes and plus size, so I think it should all be one, and it should all just be combined into like its own category. And I don't think it should make a difference what size the model is. Any size girl can look beautiful in her clothes and the clothes that the company is trying to advertise, and they shouldn't feel pressured from the media.
How do you feel about plus-size models by brands like American Eagle?
I feel that's good for the company and good for the public because it shows the women that they can be confident and that not everyone has the same body type and same build and that everyone is beautiful in their own way.